13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. Here's Wiggins. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
For the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Back to Irving. Kicks it to Fry. Shumpert in the corner. And stolen by Wiggins. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. 1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
The drive by LeBron. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one is on Towns.
The signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Jang.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
James outside. For the lead. Shumpert, no good. Minnesota in the lead. And Muhammad kicks to Towns. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Irving. The tray. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And now the Timberwolves on the break.
Nasty. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Garnett left side. Shoots from 12. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
LeBron kicks to Irving. The pass to Thompson. On the wing, Shumpert. His three-pointers off the mark. Levine. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Timberwolves on top, ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. On the court for Minnesota. In the backcourt, Rubio and Muhammad. Tayshaun Prince out there with Gorgui Dang. And it's Pekovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Dellavedova, the pass to Mozgov. Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Smith. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And Rubio kicks to Prince. And he gets it to go. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Minnesota?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Oh, nice play on D. Got the...
Oh!
That's an Iman Shumpert slam.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My
Oh.
goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Pass to Pekovic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Pekovic has got 4 this quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner. And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota leading by 10. Rubio with it. Guarded now by Irving. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Shabazz Muhammad.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
The dish to Levine. At the top of the key, Jang. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith drives in. Muhammad with the steal. Tipped away. And stolen by Irving. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Shumpert. And then for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Shabazz Muhammad. Irving dishes to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. The shot's good from LeBron.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Thompson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Love the pass to James. Kicks it out to Love. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And it's tied up with that one.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Stolen by Thompson. To take the lead. LeBron, no luck.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Count it!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. They needed that bucket desperately.
Jang, no luck. And here's Cleveland. They're on an 18-6 run. Yes!
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. It's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Now off the inbound.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one. Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.